How much does it cost to get a really good armament in Rise of Kingdoms? In this video, I have max purchased the new Master's Tools bundle in order to rip open every single one of these, and I've also done a bunch of math around the amount of money I have spent per really good armament that I've gotten. So stick around in this video for the math around how much it'll cost you to get a good armament in Rise of Kingdoms. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and every time a new bundle lands in the game, I try to max purchase it and make a video so that you can make informed purchases yourself. Now, here's what's contained within the bundle, and I will just remind you at the start of this video that I've got timestamps. So if you just want to see me rip open all of these formation choice chests, use the timestamps to jump there. But I've got something that I think is even more important and will be, I think, more informative than ripping open these crates, which is that I have actually done the math around the number of good armaments I've gotten, the amount of money that I have spent, and how much it will cost, I think, at least what it cost on average for me per good armament that I've gotten. There's obviously a lot we could talk about with regard to what makes for a good armament in Rise of Kingdoms, but for the sake of this video, we're talking about a triple stat legendary, and we're also talking about strong epics. So for example, this is a very good triple stat legendary, okay? The rolls are all above average, and that's 2.5% per stat. This is a killer triple stat legendary. I have gotten 4 of these, by the way, and I have been purchasing the daily bundle, which you can spend up to $35 a day, 28 days. So every single day it's been out, I think it's a total of 28 days. That gives you 16 armament crates. I have opened, I would guess, over 460 of these crates, including, by the way, the ones you can get from the courier station and some that you get from quests. 460, at least, epic or better armament crates to get 4 of these triple stat legendaries that are above average. And I also have 3 epics that I would say are really strong. So what's an example of a really strong epic? I think I've got a good cavalry one that I would point to, where I'd be like, yeah, this is really good. Here it is. This is really good. 1.3% all damage, 1.2% cav attack, 1.1% defense. That's a pretty dang good roll on an epic. You actually can roll better than that, but I've got 3 at the epic tier that I would say are really good like this one. So I have spent a grand total of $980 for 7 really good armaments in Rise of Kingdoms. Again, 3 strong epics, 4 triple stat legendaries, and keep in mind, by the way, that inscriptions will replace one another. So if you wanted to put a new inscription on this, it will replace what's here. So technically, a triple stat legendary is better than one that has an inscription, at least at the time of this recording, because right now there's no way to get rid of this troop load, whereas you've got this really good armament over here. I can still add an inscription to this one. So this is a really good triple stat legendary, and I did not include in my count a legendary like this one, which is like really good, but also I can't add an inscription to it. So you could make an argument that maybe I've gotten a few more, like I could be more generous in my rankings of what qualifies as a really good armament here, but I would say I've gotten 7. Now, I did the math around how much I've spent and what that means that I've gotten. That means that I have spent a grand total of $144 per good armament, okay? Armaments that look like this one. I've got another armament probably over here that looks like this. That's like, I mean, technically this isn't even above average. I counted it as an above average one. It's just actually average, which is kind of annoying. It's kind of really annoying. So anyways, $144 per good armament if you include epics and legendaries. That's $252 per above average triple stat legendary that looks like this. Now, I'm not including Siege, which, by the way, currently Hannibal Barca is my wall of shame for every extremely terrible, strong Siege armament that I've gotten. And there's only really like 2 I would put in this category, but these make me really, really sad. Nearly perfect roll, triple stat Siege. Nearly perfect roll, triple stat Siege. I guess this is closer to average, but whatever. It still just makes me super sad. The wall of shame on Hannibal Barca. So that means in order to get a good armament of either epic or legendary quality, for me, I have had to open an average of 66 crates per single, like one good armament on average. That means 115 crates, by the way, per really good triple stat legendary at average or better quality. Yikes. Again, average for a triple stat legendary is 2.5% per roll. This is very much like above average, all right? So, what does this mean for the bundle? Why am I telling you all this? So the bundle that is now available, you can spend $385, and out of that, you get 35 formation choice chests at the epic tier and 30 at the legendary tier. So from this, based on my math, I would expect to get maybe one, maybe more than one, above average triple stat legendary, but that is if they were all epic crates. Some of these are legendary crates. In fact, 30 of them are legendary crates, so it should be like maybe 2 if I'm really lucky. I probably will get 0 though, and that is the sort of randomness of this bundle. Now, this is a really good time for me to remind you that if you are spending in a mobile game, consider your priorities in life. And this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, but consider things like saving for retirement, having an emergency fund, prioritizing your family, things that are really, really important in life, okay? But we're going to open these crates now and see how I do and see if I even get upgrades. And I want to give you one more comparison point for value and should you buy these crates in Rise of Kingdoms, because we can also compare to buying equipment and specifically buying materials. At the end of the day, armaments are just giving you stats. And the question is, how many extra stats are you going to get per dollar that you spend? So, for example, if I go and I get a bunch of legendary materials, I can go and refine equipment like I have here on Trajan. It cost me 40 legendary materials just to make this. And to refine it, to get the extra, 2.5% of infantry stats, I'm going to have to spend 20 legendary materials per attempt. In a best case, it's 20 total legendary materials on the refine. I get it the first try. Realistically, it could be 40 or 60 or 80. So let's just call it an average of 50 because I don't know. I'm pulling that number from thin air. It's somewhere between 2 and 3 attempts. If it's 50 legendary materials, how many bundles am I going to have to buy to get that amount of legendary materials? It's actually a lot of bundles. So on the one hand, we can look at the armament bundles and it's like really expensive and most of the time you get wrecked. On the other hand, if I just get lucky and I get one armament that's like a 2.5% stat upgrade from what I have, then I'm in a really good spot. I actually got some really crazy value from that. But that's only if you get lucky. And am I going to get lucky? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. So that's just one more thing to think about when you compare these bundles is, gosh, like compared to refining, which is a sure bet. Eventually you can do this. With armaments, it's a total crapshoot, 100% luck. That could change. The developers have said they're looking at that. One weird observation I had comparing to the daily bundle is that in the daily bundle, you get 3, 5, and then 8 of these epic formation choice chests. But at this new bundle, you get 4, which is an improvement. Then you get 7, which is an improvement. But then you start to go with less crates, but 2 of them are legendary. So you go from 8 down to 4 at the $20 tier. So that basically means these legendary crates are considered to be worth 3 of the epic crates each. So you could have 6 of the epic crates with the daily bundle, or with the legendary, or I guess with the $385 bundle, you get 2 of these legendary formation choice chests. I guess we open these armaments now, and we hope that some of them are better than what I have, and we can go 5 at a time, and we just see how we do. So we start with the epics, $385. Oh, God. I'm not a gambler, so this is very awkward. It's made a gambler out of me. Here we go. Wedge formation. Come on. Okay. 1 inscription. Could be good. This is a bad armament. This is a bad armament for me. This is a bad armament for me. This is a bad armament for me. This could be good with the inscription or it could be miserable. Come on. Ooh. Swift is not great. So these are extremely low rolls. 1 is the worst you could do. 2.5, I believe, is the best for an epic. So this is pretty bad. And March speed for Cav is like, so yeah, not amazing. So far, nothing that I will even use. Wedge formation, 5 more. Let's freaking go. Okay. This one's not good for me. 2.6% of Cav stats total. This one's garbage. This one could be interesting. I will lock it. I assume it's not better than what I have, but 1.8, 1.4, 1.2 is actually decent. It's not amazing. It's like average-ish. If it had rolled high on all these, it actually would be a really good armament, because then you could inscribe it. And this is not amazing. 1.5% counterattack, march speed for cavalry and defense. I mean, it's okay. I'll lock it just so that I don't delete it without thinking about it, but I'll think about that one. It might be a minor upgrade, and we'll get a look and see, like, do I have even some minor upgrades here? Here's the first legendary I've gotten from an epic crate. And by the way, I should put on the screen what the percent chances of getting a legendary from either a blue crate or a purple crate. I think it's like 12 or 13%, if I remember correctly. Like, it's decent. It's a decent chance. The epic here is no good. No good. Total trash. Total trash. 1.5% all damage. 1.3% defense. This was almost one of the epic quality armaments where I would have said this is a good epic. If this had been another infantry stat or this had been an archer stat instead, I would have said this would be really good. This is a nearly max roll on all damage. So really close, but no cigar. And the legendary is absolute dog doo-doo. This could go on my wall of shame if I wanted, but I'm saving my wall of shame on Barca for triple stat siege legendaries. Here we go. Okay. Total garbage. Total garbage. Total garbage. This is also garbage mixed. 2.5% infantry health almost is like could have been good, but the rest of the stats didn't line up, and that's total garbage. So far, we have gotten 0 armaments. Remember, I spent $385. 0 that I would say are an upgrade from the ones that I have, and I spent $1,000 already on armaments. So what do we get? Militant. Normal attack damage, but then defense for archers, infantry march speeds. This one's total trash. And this one's absolute dog doo-doo. Troop health could have been amazing. The inscription's great, but the rest of this is total trash. All right, so far, not doing great. Wedge formation. Will I get even a single armament that we consider to be an upgrade today? It's looking like, so far, no luck. We've almost gone through all the epics now, and this is not great. Final 5 epics. I did get a legendary out of the deal. This one's no good. No good. No good. The inscription, please be decent. Come on. This is trash. Once you see gold gathering barb damage, it's like, all right, we're looking at trash here. Olympia's Chorus Master could be good. Total trash. Perfect roll on the archer health and total trash for the other spots. So definitely a bummer there. Now we go to legendaries. Remember, I spent $385. I've gotten, I think, 0 upgrades so far. So this is a little bit awkward. Here we go. 5 legendaries at a time. Come on. This could be good. Could be bad. No inscriptions. Definitely F's in the chat off the rip here. That one is trash. This one is trash. This one could have been middling. These are all low rolls, so that's actually pretty trashy. And this one almost made my wall of shame. But I have a better one on my wall of shame, and it's got archer health in there. And, come on. Cav, archer. I doubt this is an upgrade from what I have. I can lock it just to see, but I doubt that it's an upgrade. Okay. We open 5 more. Here we go. Please. Please don't suck. We do have an inscription. Inscription could be good. This one is total trash. Total trash. Total trash, and total trash. Here we go. Inscription, please. Come on. Oh my God, it goes on the wall of shame. It goes on the wall of shame. These are low rolls. And we got Onslaught, 1.5% normal attack damage. That is an immediate entry on the wall of shame. Allow me this distraction from doing what this video is here for to be at least get a wall of shame entry from that bad boy. All right. And let's open more armaments. 5 at a time. Here we go. Wedge formation, please. Please don't suck. Okay, that kind of sucks. No inscriptions. We'll go left to right. This one's total trash. This one's total trash. This one is trash. This one is also trash. The rolls are just too low. Like, you get epics better than this. And, I mean, this one is unlikely to be an upgrade for me. It's unlikely. I mean, we're looking at 5% of stats. That's probably not an upgrade. Okay, here we go. Wedge formation. Please don't suck. No inscriptions. Definitely sucks. This one is kind of middling. 5% of stats. It's whatever. It's no good. This one's trash. This one's trash. This one is trash. Wow. 10 remaining. This is not great, chat. This is not great. Here we go. Wedge formation. What? Ooh, 2 inscriptions. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. This one is trash. This one is trash. This one is almost good, but it doesn't quite get there because of the cav health, so it's unlikely to be an upgrade for me. I don't know, man. Please don't suck. Total trash. I mean, this is actually a lot of barb damage, so I'm going to lock this, and I might use it for a barb rally. Like, it's actually a lot of barb, but it's still trash. Like, it's not what I want. And this one is trash because it's all these mixed things. But wait, what is this? When attacked, troops have a 10% chance to decrease all troop damage taken by 10% for 2 seconds. Cooldown 5 seconds. That's actually like a really good inscription. When attacked, 10% chance to decrease all damage taken by 10% for 2 seconds. You could do some math around the total damage reduction here, especially the cooldown of 5 seconds. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so I did the math very briefly here. I think I did this right. You're looking at like 1.3% damage taken reduction on average. It's like an okay armament. If I had gotten a second stat on there, it would have been pretty decent. Maybe. Actually probably would have been an upgrade, but it isn't. It isn't. So we're looking at $385 spent so far with 0 upgrades. I should say 0 upgrades so far with $385 spent. Whatever. Final 5. Could suck. Please don't. Probably will suck. Okay. No inscriptions. Not good. Chat, this is now looking really bad. This is now looking really bad. And it will probably bring down my average of how many crates you have to open to get a good armament. Because we're now looking at 5 more really bad armaments. GG. Okay, so if I update my spreadsheet for the new amount of crates that I've opened, which, by the way, includes legendary crates now, but whatever, that becomes 525 total armament crates opened. That means I have a 1.3% chance to get a really good armament from a crate so far, which means I'm spending $164 on average per good armament. And also, for a triple stat legendary, I'm spending $287. So these averages are really difficult because they're not yet statistically significant. So all that to say, should you buy this bundle? If you are a rally lead or garrison captain only, I think this is a bundle you would consider because you're either spending on this bundle or you're going to lose out to people who are spending on this bundle. Because although you will get wrecked the majority of the time you open up an armament, the weird thing is that all of a sudden you get one good one, and now you're ahead of the curve. And you're ahead of other people that you're rallying against or that are rallying you. So I sort of feel like as a rally leader garrison captain, I'm not going to lie, like a little bit held hostage to buying this bundle and not other bundles because my equipment's already really good, because everything else for my account's in a really good spot. Armaments are the only area of improvement where I can get more stats. So that's where I'm going to spend. And the thing that I spend to personally as a content creator is my gem count. I keep my gem count high enough to do the events that I want to do. And because I'm now spending exclusively on armaments, I will go into my VIP shop, and that's where I will go and spend gems on speed ups and potentially also materials. So I don't know. Do you think that spending on armaments is worth it? I genuinely hope, and I know the developers have said that they're going to make a few changes to armaments so that there is more progress that you feel like you get, because I would feel better about spending this money on armaments if there was more in this shop. I would feel better. Something else in here, even if it was more crates that I could buy. But if I sold all my garbage armaments right now, I'd have like 1,000 of this silver currency at least, and nothing, maybe not at least, but like, you know, I'd have a lot of this currency and nothing to do with it, which makes it feel in part like, you know, hey, it's like waste. It's actually at this moment in time, like it's not speaking negatively. It's just fact that everything exceeding what you can buy from here is just waste. So that's a little rough. At least the legendaries work towards this. But I'm still holding off on doing the majority of my recycling until we all find out how it is that the developers are going to potentially change the way that you can improve or get or modify your armaments. Yikes. Let me know how your polls went down below in the comments. There's always someone who gets an amazing armament, and everyone who gets one of those brags about it. So it seems like, you know, above average, people are getting good ones. But the reality is that, like, most people are getting wrecked. 50% of people are doing below average, and 50% are doing above average. And, yeah, I don't know, man. I got kind of wrecked. GG. Is what it is. If you want to see more information about armaments, like why it is that I'm going all in on the wedge formation, I'll have that video in the end screen. It's going to talk about the end game inscriptions. Also, if you want to see a review of the other bundle, the daily bundle I've been doing, $35 a pop, card will be up over here.